Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to today's Finance 360-degree session in which we are going to cover two very important RBI press releases and these were quite in news also. So the first one is regarding the RBI that has launched the RBI Data mobile application. So what is this mobile application all about? What features this mobile application consist of? So all of this we are going to discuss in today's session, okay? And what kind of questions can come from this, that also we are going to discuss. The second news article, the second press release is regarding the RBI that has set up a new working group. So why this working group has been established, what are the terms of reference for this working group, as well as who is the chairperson of this working group. So all of this is very important for the RBI examination and all of this we are going to discuss in today's session. But before moving forward, do subscribe to the YouTube channel of EduTap so that you continue getting these relevant videos, and do join our Telegram channel where you will get the PDF of this session, and the link for the Telegram channel is provided in the description box below. So starting with the first news article, with the first press release of RBI, the RBI has launched the RBI Data mobile application. Okay, so this mobile application has been recently launched by the Reserve Bank of India, and you can download the application in your mobile phones even if you have Android, even if you have iOS. Okay, now this mobile application, it offers the macroeconomic and the financial statistics. So the RBI Data mobile application, it is providing you the data, it is providing you the statistics information regarding the macroeconomic variables, regarding the macroeconomic factors. Macroeconomic factors means the variables that are for the whole of the economy, such as the GDP, CPI, the inflation data and such. Okay, so the macroeconomic data is being provided by this RBI data, as well as the financial sector and the financial market data is also being provided through this RBI Data mobile application. Okay, so the payment indicators, external sector, public finance, so all of these different data are being provided by this RBI Data mobile application. Now, this is relating to the Indian economy, and this data is being provided in a very user-friendly and visually engaging format so that you can get the access of the data for the whole of the economy in an easy manner. Okay. Now, the key features of this app. So, there are various features or there are various functions of this app that the app is providing you. So, access is provided to over 11,000 different series of economic data to give a comprehensive view, to give a comprehensive image of the Indian economy and the financial sector and the macroeconomic variables. Okay, so there are 11,000 different series of economic data that is provided through this application. Users can view the time series data. Time series data means the year-wise comparison of the data or the month-wise comparison of the data is being provided through this application for the different data. So users can view the time series data in the graphs or chart form so that the data can be understood in an easy manner, and you can also download the data for your analysis. The app includes details such as the data source. Let's say there is the data for the GDP. The data source is the National Statistical Office under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Let's say the data is regarding the CPI inflation, CPI combined inflation. So again, the data source is this. Okay. So the app also includes the details such as the data source from which the data has been picked, the unit of measurement for the data, the frequency of the data, how frequently the data is released for this particular variable, and the recent updates regarding the variable. So additional notes are also provided to help users understand the graphs or charts better. So these are all that is provided in the application. As well as the popular reports section features a series of frequently viewed reports. So there is a section that is popular reports. So here these are the three lines. Here the various sections are provided. Okay, if you click on this, so there are various sections that are provided. So in the popular reports section features, this provides a series of frequently viewed reports, as well as there is a search option. This allows users to access data directly from home screen without the need to navigate to the different sections or publications. So if you want to find the data for a particular variable, for a particular thing, you can directly search that data. Okay, as well as there is the banking outlet section in the three lines. If you click on this, there is a banking outlet section. This helps user find banking facilities within a 20 km of their location. So let's say you are going to a new place to work or to study. So it is very easy for you now to find the banking outlet near you. You just have to go to the banking outlet section in the application, and you will be able to find the banking facilities within 20 kilometer of your location. There is also the Shark Finance link or Shark Finance section that is provided in this part of the RBI data app. So users can access the data about the shark countries, about the South Asian Association Regional Cooperation. So these under this regional cooperation, India is a part of this regional cooperation. So if you want to find the data about the shark countries, that what is the growth of these countries, what is the inflation in these countries, what is the financial sector data and such, so users can access the data about the shark countries through the Shark Finance link, the application. Okay, so this application, for the it is for the general public, for the researchers and students to get the data regarding the economy, to get the data regarding the financial sector, the financial market. It is available for both iOS and the Android users, and you can easily download this application in your mobile to see that what all data the mobile application is providing you. The app also let users provide feedback to improve its functionality. Okay, so this is regarding the RBI data mobile application. Now at the end we will see that what kind of questions can come from this particular press release of RBI. Okay, now coming to the second news article or the second topic that we have to discuss today. So the working group has been set up by the Reserve Bank of India. So first of all, I hope you remember that Monetary Policy Committee meeting, this recently happened in February 2025. And with this meeting, there was the monetary policy statement that was released in February. And with this, the statement on developmental and regulatory policy document, this was also released in February 2025. Okay, so in this statement on developmental and regulatory policy document, it was said that RBI announced the setting up of working group to undertake a comprehensive review of trading and settlement timings of markets regulated by RBI. Okay, so this was announced in the statement on developmental and regulatory policy document, that RBI is thinking of reviewing the trading and settlement timing of the different markets that are regulated by RBI. So I hope you know that the Reserve Bank of India, it regulates the money market. Okay, in the money market there are the instruments that are the like the repo operation, the call money, notice money, term money, the certificate of deposits, the commercial papers, the margin standing facility, the standing deposit facility. All of these operations or all of these instruments, they come under the money market. Money market is the market of providing the short term instruments or engaging in the short term instruments. So RBI regulates the money market. Okay, the RBI also regulates the government securities market, and the RBI also regulates the foreign exchange market. Okay, so there are some markets that are regulated by the Reserve Bank of India, such as money market, government securities market, and the foreign exchange market. Now the RBI said that we have to review, we will be setting up a working group to comprehensively review the trading and settlement timing. Now what is the requirement to review the trading and settlement timing? Okay, so let's say that a bank want to raise the fund, want to get the money, okay, or want to take a loan. Now the bank has different options. There is the call money, notice money, term money, okay, through which the bank can take the funds from the other financial institutions or other banks. The bank can take fund through the repo operation. The bank can take the fund by selling the treasury bills in the secondary market, through the NDSOM platform. The bank can get the funds through the commercial papers. So there are different instruments in the money market through which the bank can raise the fund, can get the liquidity for the short term. Now let's say that if there is the difference in the trading timing or the settlement timing is different, that means the call money, let's say the call money is being demanded by the bank today, and today only it is getting settled. So it will have a different rate. The repo rate can have a different rate because the repo rate has a different timing of settlement and trading. Let's say the treasury bills, they will be settled after 1 or 2 days. So they have a different, let's say they have a different trading and settlement timing. So when the timing is very different in the money market instruments, so the bank will not be able to analyze that which instrument is best for raising the funds at this point of time. So it is said that the RBI has said that we have to set up a working group to undertake a comprehensive review of the trading and settlements timing so that we can synchronize the settlement timings across various financial market segments, and we can have a complementary market and settlement timings across various financial market segment. So this can facilitate this can facilitate the better efficient price discovery. So the price discovery of the different instruments in the money market, in the foreign exchange market and the government securities market, the price discovery will become more efficient because there will be synchronization and the complementary trading and settlement timing that will be brought. So when different markets are working all together, so it will be recognized that okay, this particular uh, instrument, it is being sold at a higher rate as compared to the other instrument. So with the synchronization and the complementary market and settlement timings, there will be better price discovery, efficient price discovery that can be brought, and optimization of the liquidity requirements can happen. The bank will be able to or the financial instruments, the financial institutions, they will be able to recognize and analyze that which instrument is best for them at this point of time for investment or for raising the funds. So I hope you are able to understand that RBI said that we will be setting up a working group to comprehensively review the market and settlement timings, the trading and settlement timings, so that efficient price discovery can happen and optimization of the liquidity requirements can happen. The liquidity, the raising of the liquidity, if the bank want to raise the funds, if the financial institutions want to raise the fund, they should be able to raise the funds at the best possible price. Okay. So over the last few years, there have been several developments that have happened, including the increased electronification of trading, availability of foreign exchange, and certain interest rate derivative markets. Okay, so first of all, electronification of trading. So you know that negotiated dealing system was brought for the primary issuance of the government securities. So NDS, it was an online platform that was brought for the primary issuance of government securities. The NDS OM platform was brought for the secondary market trade in the government securities. So you can understand that the trading has become more digital now. The trading in the securities can happen in the electronic manner. Okay, so it is more faster, it is more efficient, and the availability of forex and the certain interest rate derivative markets are now on 24/5 basis. That means on 5 days, 24 hours, the availability is there for certain interest rate derivatives and for the foreign exchange. There is increased participation of non-residents of foreigners in the domestic financial markets, and there is availability of payment systems, the NEFT, RTGS, IMPS, UFPI. These systems are available on 24/7 basis. So as there is the development that is happening of the markets, the money market, the government securities market, the foreign exchange market, there is the requirement for efficient price discovery, and there is the requirement of optimization of liquidity requirement. And this can happen with more synchronized and complementary market and settlement timings. The trading and settlement timings should be more complementary and synchronized so that the better price discovery can happen, the better optimization of liquidity requirements can happen. Okay. So accordingly, it has been decided to set up a working group by the RBI with the representation from various stakeholders. Okay, to undertake a comprehensive review of the trading and settlement timing of the financial markets regulated by Reserve Bank of India. So the working group will undertake a comprehensive review of the trading and settlement timing for the money market, for the government securities markets that is regulated by the RBI, and the markets that is regulated by the RBI. The group is expected to submit its report by April 30, 2025. So you can understand that the report will be released in around April. So this working group will remain relevant in April, May also. Okay. Now the working group has been set up. So RBI released a press release in which RBI set up the working group. Now this working group, it was announced in the statement on developmental and regulatory policy document, but now through a separate press release, the RBI has set up the working group. And the chairperson of this working group is Sri Radha Shyam Ratho, the executive director from the Reserve Bank of India. And the members of this working group are from different areas. You can understand that the different members are there from the banks. There are members from the Foreign Exchange Dealers Association of India. There is member from the Fixed Income Money Market and Derivatives Association of India. There is member from Primary Dealers Association of India, and there is member from Financial Markets Regulation Department. So you can understand that the working group consists of representation from various stakeholders from various areas of the financial markets that is regulated by RBI. Okay. So this is the working group set up by the RBI with the chairperson being Shri Radha Shyam Rathore. So now let's discuss the terms of reference for the working group. Okay, so the working group should review the current trading and settlement timing for various financial markets regulated by the Reserve Bank. The Reserve Bank of India regulates the money market, that is the market for the short-term funds. Okay, so in the money market there are different instruments that are available, like the repo operation, the reverse repo operation, the SDF, MSF, the call money, term money, the commercial papers, the certificate of deposit. They all come under the money market. They are the instruments under the money market. And if the banks or the financial institutions, they want to raise the funds, they can raise the funds through different instruments, or they can use their excess funds to invest or to earn returns through these different instruments also. Okay, so there is also the government securities market and the foreign exchange market that is regulated by the Reserve Bank. Now the working group has to review the current trading and settlement timings for various financial markets regulated by RBI to bring synchronization and complementary timings in the different markets, including the functioning hours of market infrastructure. So what are the functioning hours for different markets for trading, clearing, settlement and reporting of transactions? So this also has to review by the working group. So working group has to review the functioning hours of the market infrastructure, like the for the trading, clearing, settlement and the reporting of the transaction, that how different they are and how the synchronization and the complementary timings can be brought. Okay, now let's discuss the next terms of reference. So see, the working group has to identify the problems that are coming in the overall functioning of the markets on account of the current trading and settlement timings. Okay, as the trading and settlement timing, they are not synchronized, they are not complementary, so there are, or there must be some problems that are coming. That's why the RBI has made this working group to synchronize or to make the timings more complementary. So working group has to identify the frictions, challenges, issues, problems in the overall functioning of the different markets on account of current trading and settlement timings. In terms of, let's say, the repo rate has been increased, the SDF rate and the MSF rate has been increased. So with the increase in these rates, the government securities returns. So when the interest rate is increasing, the yield for the securities should also increase. So the government securities return should increase, but let's say it is not happening because the trading timing and the settlement timings are different. There is the difference in the timing. So due to that, the prices or rates are not getting transmitted across the markets. So this kind of problem can come when the timings are not synchronized, when the timings are not complementary. There can be volatility and distribution of trades can happen. Okay, liquidity requirements can become a problem, and netting efficiency there might be some problem in the netting efficiency. So working group has to identify the frictions, challenges or issues in the overall functioning of market, in the volatility, in the distribution of trades, in the liquidity requirement, netting efficiency and the transmission, because of the difference in the current because of the difference in the timing, because of the difference in the trading and the settlement timing. Okay, so working group will be identifying the problems in the overall functioning of market because of the current trading and settlement timings. Okay, and the problems can be in terms of these. Okay, now coming to the next point, that the working group should examine the cross-country practices. So the working group should examine the best practices that are being adopted in other countries, that are they following the synchronized and the complementary timings, and if they are following the synchronized and complementary timings in the markets, so how better their markets are working. Okay, how fast their volumes of trade is increasing and such. So the working group has to examine the cross-country practices relating to market timings and their influence on the market development, that if the market timings are more synchronized and the market timings are more complementary, so how it has developed the market in terms of participation, liquidity and the volumes of trade. Okay, so working group has to examine the cross country practices and has to find the best practices in terms of market timings and their influence that is generated in the market. So now the working group should also examine the implications, including the benefit, cost, and challenges, if any, in revising the current timings for trading and settlement. That means if the timings are changed, if the trading and settlement timings are made more synchronized and more complementary, so what benefits can come, what cost and challenges can come, this has also to be examined by the working group. Okay. The last point is that the working group should make the recommendations on trading and settlement timings. So working group, it is the task of working group to make the recommendations that yes, the synchronization should be brought, the complementary timing should be brought or not. So the recommendations has to be made by the working group on trading and settlement timings, that how the synchronization and all this can be brought. Okay. So this is the basic idea about the working group, about the review and the terms of reference. Now the report, it is expected and it is said by the Reserve Bank of India that the working group will be releasing the recommendations by April 30th, 2025. So then we will be able to understand better that what is this all synchronization and the complementary nature of the timing that is being discussed here. Then we will have the better clarity about the whole idea, that how it can affect and how it can make the market work more efficiently, or is it so? Okay, so when the working group will release its recommendation, the same topic will again be in news, will be important in April, May also. So near to the examination, this topic is again going to be in news and will be important. So just have the basic idea for now, and we will discuss this further and we will discuss this more about the effects when the actual recommendations are released. Okay? So now before showing you the questions, let me show you. So if you go to edutap.in, you can go to EduTap's website, and here the free material is provided to you where you can get the exam information regarding any examination that you are preparing for. So let's say you are preparing for the RBI Grade B, so you can get exam information and you can get the strategy for the examination for the different components, as well as so in the strategy, you can see the strategy for government schemes, for the current affairs and such. You can also see the success stories. It is written in a very well articulated manner so that you can understand the strategy that was adopted by the toppers and what unique things they did. So this exam information strategy and success story you can understand, and you can use this for getting better information about the examination. If you go to the main page, in the courses section, you can see the different courses being provided by EduTap, the gold course, the silver course, the test series, like what all you will be getting, who all will be teaching. So all of this is written here, is being provided here. Okay. So in gold course, what all you are getting, that you can see, and who all will be teaching, that you can. Okay. So now let's see the first question. I hope you will be easily able to answer this question. So remember that such a paragraph can come, and from the paragraph the questions can come. So the paragraph is given that okay, there is a mobile application so and so. So what is the name of the mobile application, that you have to tell me. Okay. So now the second question is again from the same paragraph, and the question can come on the primary objective of mobile application, or the question can come about the features of the mobile application. Okay. So such kind of questions can come from this particular topic. Now coming to the next topic, next question, that a question can come on the working group. So who is the chairperson of the working group, when the report is expected to be submitted. Okay. And terms of reference, the question can come on the terms of reference. So this is the question regarding that. So try to answer this question and you have to tell the correct statement here. Okay. So this is it for today. Thank you everyone for joining the session. Do give the right answer of the homework question, and if there is any confusion, any problem, do comment down below. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining.